What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So today is National Pie Day, and I figured it would be fun to make some mini apple pie for the channel today to celebrate National Pie Day. You know, I love to celebrate my national holidays, and I thought it would be even more fun to do it my drunk kitchen style. Now, I did already start making the pie, and then I fucked up my sound, so we're starting over. So we're just gonna pretend like I'm starting from scratch. But basically, I need flour, salt, sugar, cinnamon, and apples and butter. That's really all you need, in ice water. And I made the dumb decision of making the pie crust from scratch. And that was a mistake. But it's okay, because we're gonna make the best pie crust that has ever been made, ever. And then you're gonna know how to make it at home. So that's why you should watch the video. And I hope you enjoy. I'm on Cutwater today. This is actually my third because, as I said, I'm doing my drunk kitchen style, and she does like a whole bottle of wine. So I'm like, I have to match up. First of all, shout out to the lesbians. All the lesbians around the world. Hannah Hearts. This is for you. My drunk kitchen. Take 2. Oh. Yeah. So I'm only doing half the recipe. It says 2 cups of flour, but I'm only doing 1. It says 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm only doing half a teaspoon. So there's half a teaspoon of salt in this bowl and some flour that spilled out of the bag. And then we have a cup of flour. So I'm just going to dump that in here. And then I'm reading the recipe, and it's like you have to chill the pie crust for 30 minutes.
Do you know you have 30 minutes?
Are you kidding me?
30, yes.
30 minutes? I don't think I have 30 minutes. So we have the salt and we have the flour. Now we just need to cut the butter into cubes. And then I need 4 tablespoons of ice cold water, which I have here. I don't know if you can see the condensation on the bottle. You can just taste it. How does this look? That's enough of that. Butter and aisle. Butter and aisle. I need what? 2/3 cups of butter. So we're going to have to Google how much butter is 2/3 cups. 2/3 of a cup. Oh, this whole thing is 1/4 of a cup. So like less. Oh, I only need 1/3 of a cup. So I'm only doing half the recipe. I only need 1/3 of a cup. This is 1/4. So I'm feeling like all of this together has to be 1/3 of a cup. This seems like a lot of butter. Butter Nile. And I have to like cut this into cubes because they want it to be cubed. This is about to be the gnarliest apple pie. Now we're gonna cut the butter. So I cut the butter into cubes. I did a pretty good job. I mean, it was like incredibly easy. A lot easier than I thought it would be. But it is melting, so I'm gonna put it back in the fridge because it's supposed to be cold. And then I'll cut the rest of the cubes. And I'm gonna need some more butter. I'm gonna need some more butter. The rest of the butter. So now the next step is to whisk the salt and the flour together. I don't have a whisk, I only have a fork. So we're just gonna, how does Cake Boss do it? What's that racist lady that used to bake? Butter, Pauline, Butter Nile. She used to like to say the N-word to employees. So 4 tablespoons of cold water. Bam! Bam! Butter's in the flour, but I don't really understand what the hell is supposed to be happening right now. It's supposed to get crumbly or something? That look crumbly? A little bit, huh? A little bit crumbly, huh? And then I'm supposed to put 4 tablespoons of ice water, cold water. Is this a tablespoon? So there are what I think is, can you see the 2 tablespoons of water? I put 2 more tablespoons, and it's kind of starting to look like dough, I guess. I mean, I guess I wouldn't know. Whew. The dough is kind of becoming dough. Something's happening. I don't have any plastic wrap, so I hope foil will do the trick. So we have the dough here. I'm just gonna do that. Bam. What was once a bowl of flour is now a handful of dough. I'm gonna mash it and then flatten it on this foil. Like that. And then I'm gonna fold that over like that. And then fold that over. And then I'm gonna flatten it some more. Look at it. Okay, now I have to put this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Does that mean I can put it in the freezer for 15? They say baking is a science. And science is just math, right? We are back. The pie crust chilling in the fridge. Now, for this mini apple pie, I'll be using half of a Fuji apple and half of a Granny Smith apple. I have to peel them, slice them up, and then I think I'm gonna like cook them a little bit. I feel like I'm supposed to caramelize them. It doesn't say that on the recipe, but like, it's the ancestors. They're whispering in my ear. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna cut up. I already have them kind of sliced and skinned. I'm gonna cut them up, caramelize them with the sugar and the cinnamon and the allspice and the nutmeg. And then we're gonna like try to form some mini apple pies. I don't have a baking sheet. I don't really have anything that you need to bake, but an oven. But we're gonna figure it out. We can do this. I know I said I was just gonna do half of that cut water, but it looks like we're doing 3. So we just gotta slice this up and skin it. Burb. Next time you see me, there'll be some apples on the stove. Okay, it's time to slice the apples. So now I got this idea to do the mini apple pies from Lacey King, Peyton King. I don't know if y'all are familiar.
It's us! It's us! Your favorite freaking people! Your favorite freaking people!
But I saw them make it like a long ass time ago, and then when I saw that it was National Pie Day, not Pie Day, that is of course March 14th, but actual pie, like P-I-E. And I was like, I can make a mini apple pie. Look at these little apple bits. Little bits of apple. They're little and they're little bit of apple bits. And we're gonna caramelize them. And then, I mean, I don't know if it's been 30 minutes, but like, it's been long enough. Because we're gonna get the crust and then we're gonna try to make, I guess, mini apple pie forms on a piece of foil, and then we're gonna bake that, and we're gonna see how that turns out. And I have faith that it will be the most amazing apple pie that I've ever had. So, to caramelize the apples, I'm gonna be using this big motherfucker because my medium-sized saucepan, not clean. Is it not clean? And honestly, I'm guesstimating from this point on. I don't feel like this needs to be on high heat, right? You don't want to burn them. I also need to preheat my oven. It's hot as fuck. I'm trying to, what is it? 425 degrees. And I have to make egg wash. What is this? Fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich? I don't have anything to like lubricate the pan with. How am I gonna lube up the pan? All I have right now is olive oil. I use all my Butter and oil for the crust. And I just have a feeling that caramelizing my apples in olive oil is not the right move. I don't know about that. Maybe I'll just use water. It says I need one tablespoon of water. So we have the apples in the pan. And then I'm about to add 1/4 cup of sugar. 1/4 cup of sugar. Douche. Oh, douche. Should I just finish this? I mean, I feel like if I 1/4 cup seems like a lot of sugar. Solid as a rock. Is this 1/4 cup? Let's see. Let me break it down. Okay. Finally. That looks about 1/4 cup of sugar, cinnamon, allspice, and I'm throwing a little nutmeg in that motherfucker too. And we're just gonna let the ancestors speak because I don't have all the measuring utensils I need. So that was way too much cinnamon. Okay. Fresh nutmeg. I guess a little bit coming out. Okay, I don't know how much is too much. And then allspice. Allspice. You know, one time I accidentally put allspice in eggs that I was making because it says all spice. So I was like, oh, all spice. So I'm gonna spice my eggs. They tasted a little Italian. Okay, we got allspice in there now. I wish I had some Butter, but I'm out of Butter. And it's not in the recipe, but I'm gonna put a little bit of vanilla. A little bit of vanilla extract in there. Because, I don't know. It is stirring time. Okay. The oven is definitely preheating. It's starting to get hot. The apples are starting to look good. Okay, the apples are looking very cinnamony. Right? We got allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon, brown sugar, apples, water. A little bit of water. Woo! Okay, baking is a cardio workout. I'm all wet. Apples are caramelized. Oh no! I just turned the oven off. Okay, just turn it back on. The caramels are appleized. The apples are caramelized. The dough is in the fridge. Oh my. Just slaving over the stove. Alright. It is time to get the dough out of the fridge, form our little pies, and then put them in the oven. Let's see what the dough looks like. All right, so the egg wash is made. A little bit of milk, water, 1 egg, and I put some sugar in there because there's not enough sugar in this apple pie recipe. I guess we'll, might as well finish this, right? Now it's time to form the pies and bake them. Let's do a reveal. Oh, look at that. Look at what we made, guys. So I'm just gonna, I guess, take a piece of the dough, I guess this much, and I'm gonna form a little, like a little mass. The foil is oiled. Got a scoop of apple filling. I don't know how much is too much. How does that look to y'all? Does it look like a pie to you? It looks like a pie. It looks like a pie to me. Look at that. And then I'm supposed to douse it in the egg wash. It's gonna make 3 more of these. Kind of bathing in the egg wash. All right, the pies are ready to be put in the oven. There's one that I'm very, very concerned about. But you know, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna see. I bake them for 20 minutes. We're gonna see how they look when they come out. And let's hope for the best. They look a little, they look like they were made with love. Okay, this is what they look like as they go into the oven. I can't say they are the prettiest unbaked pies I've ever seen, but they're probably the only unbaked pies I've ever seen. So maybe I'll just hope for the best. Okay, see you in 20 minutes. All right, y'all. It is the moment of truth. We are about to pull the mini pies out of the oven. Whoa. Okay, they actually look pretty good. Okay, so it is time for the moment of truth. We're gonna try one of these pies. Okay, that looks like a mini apple pie, right? I'm kind of scared. I feel like I put too much spice. Oh, this is good. Ooh, honestly, I would give it 7 out of 10. Decent mini pie. So if you are in the mood for baked good, I recommend the recipe. Just follow along, do exactly what I did. And yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy your pie if you are also eating some pie. And I will see y'all next week.